Quick question. How confident are you with false lashes? Are you a total newbie? Lash curious intermediate? Basically the lash whisperer of your friend group. I'm a newbie with these clusters. I have never used clusters. No worries though, wherever you land, we're going to be diving into super beginner friendly tutorial using the Daoder Wispy Lash Extension Kit. Anyone can master. Even if you've never touched a lash or lash glue in your life. Welcome back. I'm Michelle from Mixing It Up with Michelle. Today we're going to get into lashes that look salon done without the expense or the glue drama. I'm going to do my best to walk you through step by step how to use these lashes, how to put them on, and hopefully how to get them to look natural. So if you're ready to up your lash game, stay with me through this video and let's try these out. This company called Daoder reached out to me and asked me if I would try these lash extensions and see how I like them. It come in a kit. You get your book of lashes here. It's like a little plastic book. And it also comes with a spoolie, lash bond and seal, a remover so you can remove the lashes easily, which is nice. I don't think a lot of kits come with that. And it comes with the tweezers so you can put them on easy. The lash clusters come like this in a little plastic case. It's just got little clamps here that you open them up to. This is what they look like. It's actually pretty cool. It looks like a book. And each lash here has numbers over here. And you'll see numbers over here. And what these numbers mean is however many lashes are in the cluster. So you're going to start out with your smaller clusters that would go more towards the center of your eyes. And then they work down to where you get thicker clusters. And then you go thicker and even thicker, depending on the mood that you're in with your eye look. I'm probably just going to go subtle today, so I'll start out with something a little bit smaller here and go that route. And I'm just going to try these for the first time with no eye makeup on whatsoever. But these, I think, are going to be gorgeous on the times that you want to do like a full glam look. I think you can really glam a look up with these. Now, as I said, I have never used a lash cluster. So we're going to learn this together. Let's jump on in and see what we can do with these. I want to start these smaller lashes towards more of the center of the eye. And as we work our way down to these lashes right in here, these groups are going to be the lashes that you want to hit your outer eyes with, because that's going to give your eye more dimension and more lift. Especially if you are older, you definitely want to have that lift to your eye. So we're going to go with thicker lash over here and work our way smaller. So I am going to go ahead and take the bond. I believe the bond is the glue. This is what our wand looks like. I like that it's got that curve to it. That's kind of cool. And it's small. So I feel like it's gonna be perfect for my eyelashes because the wand's not overly big. And I am gonna go ahead and take the lash bond. And I am just going to coat my eyelashes here, more down towards the base. I am the beginner newbie. for clusters. Never used a cluster. I have definitely wanted to. I'm going to start with these over here. And I'm letting this get a little tacky while I pick my cluster. And I'm going to start with a 50D. Pull it off here, like so. I hope that's right. I'm going to use my finger until I get the hang of this. I'm going to stick that right at the edge. And I'm going under my lash. Holy length on that. Wow, I got some long ones there. Use my tweezers. Just kind of push it up here a little bit. Go down one to a 12. No, I went with a 14. Let's go with a 13 cluster and put that right there next to it. Number 2. They're sticking really good with this bond. It might be better than glue, I ain't gonna lie. Right next to that one. Well, that went on easy. That went on easier than I expected. That was definitely easier than the first. The first one took me a minute, but I got it. See if I can do this without stabbing myself in the eye, and we'll be good. Yeah. Oh, that looks pretty good. Getting closer to the inner part of my eye, so I'm going to go right down to 11. Depending on what you like, you can just do a couple on the outer edge of your eye and call it good. I got these working now. We're just going to throw that right there. Thing to be mindful is that the glue or the bond does stick a little bit to the tweezers. So you just want to wipe your tweezers off a little bit to get that sticky glue off of there. I'm going to use the smallest one up here, which is the 9. Do I look like I have a spider on my eye? It looks pretty good. If I had like a complete eye look on, I feel like these would be stunning with that. I think next time I'd go with a smaller size for the next one. I'd go with the bigger size for the outer corner, but then I think I'd just gradually go down. So this one over here that's next to it wouldn't be quite the same length as the other one. That's not looking half bad. For me being a beginner newbie with clusters, not bad. And I'm not used to using tweezers. I usually just take a false lash and stick it on with my fingers. Next step we're going to do for this eye is seal it in with the seal end right here. Now that wand is a little bit chunkier. So you got a bigger wand to seal it in. And I'm just going to take it right here at the base and kind of run it through these lashes a little bit. And these should be good to go. If you get any clumps in there that you don't like and you want to smooth them out, again, you have your spoolie. So you can always just kind of go in there and smooth them out. You can go less clusters, or you could even go with another cluster. I might go with like some less clusters and just put them on the outsides of my eye to kind of pull that up with an eye look. I think that would be absolutely gorgeous with these lashes. Let's try the other eye. I think once you get through the first eye, it's easier. Now that I know what to expect. At first, I didn't know what to expect because I'd never done it. So now I have a little bit better of an idea how these work. So we're going to go ahead and do the other eye and see if it goes a little bit smoother. Some people also could choose to put a little bit of this on the lash cluster itself. I think it sticks just fine without it. Let's see what this eye will look like, maybe with not two of the same size on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and go again with the largest size in the cluster. Right down to a 12 from my next one. So I'm going with the smaller to a 12, just like so. Yeah, I think I like that better. An 11 for my next lash. Got the 11. And right next to that, pop it on. I think as I do this, it'll get easier. I'm just using the other end of the tweezers to just kind of push them up into place. That's what we have for that. I'm liking this eye already better. I like the way it feels better. Now I'm going to take myself down to a 10. To take the teeny tiny little one here, the smallest, this is the 9. And I am just going to pop the 9 right here towards the center of my eye. And there you have that. So I did both eyes. I did each a little bit different. I got this one a little bit thicker, a little bit more dramatic. In this one, I tried to get a little more natural. I think I like the more natural one better. I struggled more with my left. At first, I thought maybe I was having an easier time with that one, but I was wrong because it's not my dominant side. So I was struggling with getting these tweezers and getting the cluster itself in the right position. I put it on upside down a couple times and I had to take it off. And that is these lashes. Now let's go ahead and bond that one too. That is how I did my first go at lash clusters. It's a multi-style lash clusters. And there are a ton in here. So if you're a newbie, you got a lot of chances to get it right. If you're real good at it, then you got a lot of lashes to use a lot of times. It's a win-win. This is a pretty awesome little kit though. I do admit that this is affordable on Amazon. You find Daoder on Amazon. It was really inexpensive. I think it's $15.99 for the entire kit. You get all these lashes here, and there are different sizes that you can get. It comes with your tweezers, depending on if you like to use the applicator or if you prefer to use your fingers. You have a choice. You got your spoolie, which is nice to spool out your eyelashes. The remover, which you're definitely going to want this remover when you take that off, because this bond or glue seal, the seal is really, really sticky like glue. So I feel like you're really going to want that remover. Okay. So that's kind of a tiny wand too. If I can focus here. Does that even have teeth? Yeah, I guess it does. It has teeth. Feels like it might be an oil. Yep, that's an oil. So that's going to melt the glue off. All right. Definitely cool. I'm going to need that. I'm definitely going to need that. I think what I'll do when I take them off is I'll use this. You can see it here. I think it's just an oil, which will melt the glue. But I will probably put that all over and then take the spoolie and spoolie it right through my lashes so I don't lose any lashes as I'm doing it because it's sticky. which you want when you're doing lashes. You want sticky so they don't go nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. But I am definitely excited to use this again when I have a full glam eye look on. I think that these will be gorgeous when I have, you know, that angle with my eyeshadow and then have a couple of clusters, just maybe even right at the end. I think that'll be gorgeous. And I mean, this is really affordable right from Amazon. Daoder, Daoder. I'm also going to leave a link in the description box below so you can find them if you want to try this lash kit here. It comes with everything you need and it's inexpensive. A lot of people were getting theirs off TikTok Shop or Temu. Those tariffs hit, so that's taking those prices up even more. Link's going to be down in the description box below with any information that you guys may need. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know, what do you guys think of these clusters and how did I do for my first time? Have you done it before? Are you a master at it or are you also a beginner like me? Honestly, I'm curious. How do you think I did? Practice makes perfect, so I'm definitely going to keep playing around with these and practicing so I can get these darn things right and elevate my eye looks every single time. I love it. I think it pops my face. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, don't forget, drop your comments below and like and subscribe.